Okay, hello there, and yes, thank you so much for clicking again this video. So again, my name is CJ, and yeah, so as you can see, I am wearing my school uniform because I was ready to go to school this morning. However, the class was suspended because of the typhoon signal we have in our place. Okay, but anyway, I just decided to create this video. Yes, because the class was suspended and I need to discuss this lesson for my students. Okay, but anyway, anybody can watch this, not only for my students but other students as well, that want to learn about this lesson. Okay, so for today we are going to discuss about impressionism in grade 10 lesson quarter 1 in arts. Okay, but before that, can you still remember, especially for my students, okay, can you still remember our lesson discussion last time? Okay, last time we discussed about the different elements of art. So, for other students as well, what are or how many elements of art do we have? If your answer is 7, then you are correct. So, what are those again? We have line, we have space, we have shape. Okay, very good. We have value, we have color, we have texture, and the last one we have form. So we have 7 elements of arts. And of course, you have to be familiarized with that. You have to memorize them and know them by heart because you're going to use these elements of arts in describing, analyzing, evaluating different artworks that we are going to study from first quarter, second, third, up to the fourth quarter in arts, as well as just like how you use elements of arts in your grade 7 class, grade 8 class, and grade 9 class. Okay? But anyway, yeah, so again, for today, we are going to have Impressionism. Another review. Okay. So, can you still remember our first lesson or second lesson in music last this quarter? Yes, if you can remember, then I guess you also recall this word impressionism from your music class. Okay. And you can also type down there your answer so I can check later. Okay, from your music class, what can you say about impressionism? Okay, impressionism in music emerged in the late 19th century to early 20th century, and it focuses the music impressionism music focuses on moods and impressions. Okay, and it actually moved away from traditional music, from romanticism and so on, like that. All right, so now for today we are going to study again impressionism, but this time in arts. So before we continue, let's have the learning objectives first. So at the end of this lesson, the student, you of course, should be able to: letter A, name the different artists from the Impressionism movement. Letter B, describe the characteristics of the artworks from the Impressionism movement. And letter C, create an artwork following the styles or characteristics of any movement after discussion of other movements. So you're going, for my students again, you're going to have your performance task. Okay, you're going to create your own artwork after the discussion of all the movements: impressionism, expressionism, and other movements. Okay, so you're going to create your artwork so that you're going to just create one artwork for this quarter. aside of course from the last time that I asked you to do. Okay, so now before we continue, let's have this one first. Let's answer first. Arrange the jumbled letters to name the artist that had the style of art stated in each statement that will be shown. So I am going to show you statements from these artists. Okay, and then you are going to name the artist that had the style. Okay, are you ready? So we only have three questions or three statements, and of course three artists from Impressionism movement. So I want you to type down the names of these artists so that we can check later if you got three answers correct. Okay, so let's start with the first one. Okay, I want to show the world my flower gardens and pond of water lilies through my paintings. Okay, the first name starts with letter C, and the second name or the last name starts with letter M. Two words. Okay, ready? So if you answered, let's check your answer. If you answered Claude Monet, then you are correct. So again, this is not Monet, but this is Claude Monet. All right. So I want to show the world my flower gardens and pond of water lilies through my painting. So later we are going to see some of his works, especially those with the flower gardens and pond of water lilies. Okay. But next, let's move on to the next one. Okay, here. I used to paint modern life subjects. And the first letter starts, or the first name starts with letter E, and the second name starts with letter M. Okay, let's see if your answer is correct. If you answered Edward Manet, okay, then you're correct. So again, this one is not Manette. And yes, this is correct. This is not Monet, but Manet. Okay, so Edward Manet used to paint modern life subjects. Okay, and the third one, ready? Okay, let's start. The third one, my subjects are actual people and figures. Okay, the first name starts with letter A and the last name starts with letter R. Who is this? Okay, ready? Now let's continue. Let's answer. If your answer is August Renoir, then you are correct. Okay, so again, repeat after me. August Renoir. All right. So my subjects are actual people and figures. All right. So again, these three were the Impressionist artists that we had during the Impressionism movement. Okay, so again, we had Auguste Renoir and then Edward Manet and Claude Monet. Okay, now let's continue to look at their works. So, again, Claude Monet wanted to show the world his flower gardens and pond of water lilies through his paintings. So that's why he created this. Monet's garden at Giverny and bridge over pond of lilies. So Monet is best known for his landscape painting, depicting his flower gardens and water lily pads. So as you can see on his works. Okay, next let's continue. Let's have Auguste Renoir first. Auguste Renoir, what can you say about the painting here? The painting is entitled, yes, The Luncheon of the Boating Party. So, how can you describe the painting? What are they doing in the painting? Yes, they are talking, they're having a conversation, they are eating, they are having fun, okay, they are gathering together, and they are actual people. Okay, so they are actual people created by Auguste Renoir. So Renoir's works were snapshots of real life. Okay, real life situation, real life happenings, or real life paintings of actual people and figures. Okay, so this one was an example, the luncheon of the boating party, and also the next one, portrait of Irene Kahan, is also a good example of Renoir's work. Okay, in English, it's entitled "The Little Girl with the Blue Ribbons." As you can see, she's a little girl with blonde brown hair, and then with the blue ribbon on her hair. Okay, so this was an actual painting, an actual person in Renoir's life. Okay, and then the last painter or the last artist that we have here is Edward Manet. Okay, so Manet's works depicted modern life subjects. As you can see here, the bar, of course, the lady at the bar, and of course, this one, Argentile. Okay, so modern life subjects. Now, um, according to what we have discussed, okay, and according to what you saw on these paintings or artworks, can you please tell me what do you think was the main focus of Impressionist artists? hmm You can also type your answers in the comment section below so that I can see and read later. What do you think was the main focus of Impressionist artists? Okay, let's see. Let's see if your answers are correct. Okay, landscapes and everyday lives scenes. So as you can see here, let's go back to the paintings. So as you can see, Monet's painting. Okay, and then another one. So landscapes, and then here, actual people and modern life paintings. So landscapes and everyday life scenes. That's the main focus of Impressionist artists. So again, Impressionism emerged in 19th century as artists broke away from traditional methods. Now, according to the description here, do you think these artists mostly painted outside their studio or inside their studio? Okay, I'll give you 10 seconds to read this and then answer me if they mostly painted outside the studio or inside their studio. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And the correct answer is outside. See, let's read this again. Impressionism emerged in 19th century, as I said. They employed pure and mixed colors and short strokes to enhance visual effects, focusing on lifelike scenes of everyday objects, seascapes, and ordinary people. Here's the answer. Artists preferred working outdoors in natural light using unconventional angles of centered subjects and empty spaces on canvas. Another, the Impressionists decided to paint outdoors rather than in a studio so they could better capture the changes in light caused by sunlight. This practice allowed them to depict the natural scene with more vibrancy, more lively. Okay, emphasizing the shifts in light and color. They use quick, fragmented brushstrokes to convey the transitory nature of light. Okay, so did you understand our lesson for today in Impressionism? So again, how many artists did we study today? We studied three artists. Who were those artists again? Auguste Renoir, Claude Monet, and Edward Manet. Okay, very good. And what was the main focus again of Impressionism in art? Impressionism artists focused on landscapes and everyday activities. Okay, there you go. So I guess you really did understand our lesson for today, and I really hope so. So now for the performance tasks, especially for my students, as I said before the beginning of this lesson, you're going to create your own artwork integrating the characteristics of any art movement. But first, we are going to discuss other movements, and then after that you're going to create your own artwork. But now, for now, you just review and then analyze, evaluate first, analyze, criticize the works of these artists, so that when it's your turn to create your own artwork, you can create following their style if you're going to follow impressionist style. Okay, so anyway, that's it for today. Thank you so much, and I really hope that you learned something from me. And if you still have questions, or if you have something to say, then you can just type it down below. Okay, so thank you so much again. This is Teacher CJ, and I hope to see you again next time. Goodbye.